Looking at how I grew up and how I started university, every challenges, every hardship I went through, it's like I'm proud of myself.
I had this within me to say, no, I'm actually going to university. That belief I had within me that I am going, despite knowing that there was no any income.
What was important for our parents was to look after their kids. So that was their investment. In my area, the thing is every grown man had to go work in the mines. So there was no option of going to university. Those were like things that were so far away from us.
I think my grandmother didn't really believe I'm gonna pull through, because I remember when I finally came back and I was like, okay, I'm done now. It's officially, I'm a doctor. And she's like, wow, you actually did it. You are a doctor.
So we kind of thought, well, I wonder if it's possible. I wonder if it's possible. This would be great if we could find black South Africans who are local, they understand the language and the culture. If we could train them to be healthcare professionals, that would answer a whole lot of issues. So can we do this? So instead of taking all the advice, we decided, I think I was a bit mad at the time, said, okay, let's find some organization that might be prepared to help it.
Well, we like crazy ideas. It's aspirational and it's doing the right thing. It resonates with our aspiration to be a powerful force for social good.
So we said, however you get your marks, I don't know. You have to get the marks and get a place. And if you do that, we will take you.
I was like, okay, I think this is the only shot I have, because I know my parents aren't going to be able to afford varsity tuition.
We had that inspiration to say, you know what, everything is upon us now. If I score good marks, then I have a chance to do this.
So yeah, when I got the call to say, no, you were accepted, I was really happy. I packed my bags the same day and I was ready to go to Durban.
Then we got to Wits. I was like, oh, this big city now, you know. So it was really a big challenge. I mean, we only speak Zulu and we're trying to speak English.
We're not that much equipped, but of course, we're pushing ourselves.
Umthombo is not like any other scheme or any other bursaries. They understand that they're getting students from rural places and they need mentorship daily on a daily basis. Sometimes you need that someone's going to hold your hand and say, you know what, I know you're struggling at the moment, but you're going to pull through.
To source people from a rural environment, educate them, and in fact repatriate them, as it were, back to that environment is exceedingly difficult. And Umthombo have been hugely successful at all of those stages.
You know, I look back and I'm a bit amazed, in fact. You know, we started off when people said it was impossible. I'm amazed that we get so many successes, so many people pass. I'm very grateful that they go back.
It's quite nice to work in a rural hospital, to be honest. People here are more accepting of you because they don't have that many doctors can actually speak their own language. They become so appreciative of what you do for them.
From growing up not knowing where you're going to be at a certain point in life, and that transition, you know, that change that you get with getting such sponsorship, it changes you from being no one to someone with significant value in your family, in your society, and perhaps in the entire system where you even work and serve people.
Me being here and helping my community, I feel good. There's a lot that I have achieved through Umthombo. My first year, I managed to pay lobolo for my wife, and now we have a home, something that we didn't have.
I'm proud of myself because, like, for me, like, I can take care of myself first, and I can give back to my parents, especially mom.
As you can see, I actually get quite emotional about it. Really, you think about the impact of that on families and on societies. It's just brilliant. I mean, that's what we should all do.
I've brought a light to my family to my siblings. I've brought a light and encouragement to say we've break the poverty. Everyone can do it.
Radical economic transformation. Everyone's talking about it, but no one seems to know quite what it means. And so we think Umthombo is in fact doing it.
Obviously, the more people study and the more people work, then the place economically becomes better. We can afford to support ourselves, we can afford to support our families and our neighbors and the community at large.
If your role model is to grow up and your future is to be a cattle minder or a mine worker, well, that's what you aspire to. However, if you have role models that are going to university and coming back and contributing to society and being doctors and physiotherapists and nurses, well, clearly that must send a powerful message to the next generation.
We're starting a different script that says it really is possible. It's not easy, but it is possible. If you dream and you work hard, things are really possible.